up, you guys? It's your girl, TheSunFlowerChild, and you are now tuned into Talks with Sean, the podcast. I am super excited and elite to do this episode today. It's gonna be real quick. We're gonna talk about something that we all should do. A lot of times in life, we are holding on to a lot of things, and the episode today is letting go. So before we get into the get down, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below, and tell a friend to tell a friend. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and make sure that you hit that little bell so you can get the notification. So I wanted to talk about letting go, because a lot of times in life we are holding on to our past. A lot of times we are holding on to expectations that we have for people, and there has been so many times where I have held on to expectations of what I think life should be for me, and how my friends should treat me, or how relationships should treat me, or how my family should treat me, or things of that nature. And so what I'm realizing as I'm getting older, as I'm progressing, as I'm becoming a young entrepreneur, I'm realizing the importance of letting go of expectations, the importance of just letting go and starting fresh and allowing a new chapter to come in your life. Because when you start a new chapter, you cannot allow your past to come into your new chapter. Why? Because your old chapter, your past, has already been written down. And so what we don't want to do is recycle chapters that have already gone. And a lot of times our past haunts us, a lot of times our past affects us. But what is the most important thing to know is, if you hold on to your past, you'll never be able to get to your future. Why? Because you are holding on to past things and past trauma that can affect new blessings, new gifts, new doors that are coming your way. And so I just want people to understand the importance of letting go and realizing that you deserve a new chapter. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to do things that you want to do. A lot of times we hold on to what people are going to think of us, or what people are going to say about us. And I think for me, in this journey of what I'm dealing with right now in life, is letting go to people's opinions about me, people's thoughts, people's concerns about what I'm doing with my life, because it is my life at the end of the day. And you have to realize you only have one life to live, and you cannot allow other people's opinions and other people's worries to affect where you're going and to affect your happiness, because it's always going to affect your happiness. And so the most important thing is to know that you are number one, and whatever you want to do, whatever career, whoever you want to be with, however you want to live your life, is your life, and you have to let go of what people are going to think of you. You also have to let go of the hurt and pain from your past. A lot of times we hold on to that, and sometimes it is hard, including myself. It's hard to let go of trauma situations. It's hard to let go of our past, but it is unfair to new people that are coming in your life that have not even done you wrong, for you to push them away due to the fact that you are scared. I think right now in life, 26, I've only been 26 for a month now. 26 is showing me to be fearless and not to be scared, even when you are scared, to still step out on faith and still step out on whatever it is that you want to do. I'm faced with a lot of things and a lot of worries that I've had for decisions that I'm choosing to make in my life. But I'm realizing that I have to let go of what other people think, because I'm never going to be happy if I'm not living my truth, if I'm not doing things that make me happy. I'm going to forever live for other people, and you cannot live for other people. You have to live for yourself. You have to let go and focus on you. Focus on things that is going to create space and create an atmosphere that allows you to just be yourself and allows you to um, be free. A lot of times we are locked in a box because we have all of these expectations of what we're supposed to be and how we're supposed to look and how we're supposed to do things and who we're supposed to date and when we're gonna get married and when we're supposed to have children and things of that. And I just let it go. Let it go. Let go of toxic people. I'm realizing that if people want to leave your house, well, if people want to leave your sanctuary, if people want to leave um, your life, let them go. You cannot beg people to stay. Sometimes God gives us people because they're only there for a certain season, and sometimes we have to understand what seasons are, because sometimes people think seasons are months. People think it's for a few weeks or whatever, and what seasons are, it could be 3 years, it could be 10 years of that was the season that they're supposed to be in, but now it's time to let go. We also have to know when to let go of people and when to be okay with it, because sometimes in life we try to hold on to people and they keep stabbing us in the back and they keep doing us wrong, and those are all signs of letting go. You are growing, and as you grow, as you mature, as you elevate in life, sometimes you can't bring the same people with you, and it doesn't mean that you don't care about them, doesn't mean that you don't love them, but where you're going and where you're trying to be in life, their mentally growth, their mental growth, their emotional state is not where you are. You've worked too hard to get to where you are, and it's not to be like, okay, well, bye. I don't work on myself. But if somebody is not willing to grow and be on the same mind space as you, it's only going to push you farther away from where you're trying to go and push you farther away from your goal. You have to know when to let go of people, and there will be signs. What I've realized this year is that when you are more worried about somebody else's opinion and somebody else's feelings, and it's draining you so much and it's giving you anxiety and your stress, you have to let them go, because that is called toxic atmosphere. It is called an atmosphere that switches your mind to think more so about how they feel instead of about how you feel, instead of about how you are going to how everything is going to affect your life. You're more concerned about them, and so you have to know to let them go when you are more concerned about other people than your own mental, your own emotional state. Your health, your mental health is very important. And it's okay to worry about other people, but it's not okay to worry about other people where you forget to worry about yourself. You forget to take care of self. Self is important. You can't be nothing good to anybody if you're not good to yourself. So you have to learn how to let go of people and focus on yourself. If you are not in a space where you are able to focus on other people, it's okay, because you're taking time to focus on yourself. You matter, number one, because at the end of the day, they're always going to worry about themselves. You have to be okay with letting go, even with a relationship you thought it was going to last. Even with me, my previous relationship, I thought it was going to last forever, for real. Like, I thought I would be engaged by now, to be honest with you, and I held on to it for a year. Held on to it for a year after we broke up, thinking and hoping and praying that we would get back together. But I have to realize you have to let it go. You cannot allow anybody to drain you so much that you say, I don't want to love again. I don't want to be with anybody else. There's nobody in this world that's going to love me better than this person, because in reality there's so many more great people out there that you can meet that are going to love you more and that's going to treat you right. You have to allow yourself to heal, and you have to allow yourself to be willing and open enough to get yourself out there. And sometimes in life, it may take a month, it may take years, it may take a year or whatever, but you have to realize that you are worth more, and you have to let it go. Let it go. That's the word of the day. Let it go and do what makes you happy, and be with whoever makes you happy, and stop worrying about other people's opinions. Like, that's what I'm learning. There's a lot of things in my life that's changing, a lot of things that I have questions about, and I have to be okay with the decisions that I'm making for myself, because my happiness is the most important thing. And you have to learn how to let it go and live your life. There's often times where I feel like people are not going to support me, people are not going to understand, people are going to say so many negative things about me, but I have to live for Sean. I cannot live for anybody else but myself. My mother had her life and still has her life. My father has his life and still has his life. My sisters and brothers and cousins and grandmas have all made decisions for themselves. And so I have to make decisions for me, whether they agree or not. It is my life, and I only have one life to live. You only have one life to live. So be okay with the decisions that you make, and don't second guess because you're worried about other people's opinions and other people's thoughts about the decision that you made for your life. If it's a mistake, you have to learn. If it's something that's not going to come out the way you thought it was going to be, it's okay. Plan B, plan C. There's always going to be better out there. There's always going to be a better solution. There's always going to be a better way to fix things. We have to mess up in life in order to learn. If we don't mess up, we're not going to learn. We're not going to appreciate the growth. We're not going to appreciate the journey. We're not going to be wise. We're not going to understand certain things. We have to go through hurt and pain and make wrong decisions and go down the wrong way in order to finally get on the right path. So whatever it is that you want to do, take a leap out on faith and do it, and don't worry about what anybody else is saying. Let it go and live your life. I'm letting go and I'm living my life, and I'm so scared to live my life because I'm so worried about what people are going to think of me. And you know, being an influencer, you are faced with having your life kind of out in the open and being true and being real. And it's like, sometimes when you decide to do certain things, whether it's good or bad, people are always going to have an opinion. And so as an influencer, and an upcoming influencer, as somebody who is being open and transparent with you guys, it is important for me to always be able to use the words that I'm giving you guys to myself. So as I'm saying letting go, let go and live your life, I'm also saying it to myself. Let go and live your life, and don't worry or don't care about what other people have to say. So live your life, be fearless, and the most important thing is to be happy in every decision that you make. Whatever it is that you do, whatever it is that you want to do, whatever decisions that you've been questioning about and worried about, know that you have the power to decide what you want to do, because it is your life. And that's the most beautiful thing about it. It's your life. Your parents have raised you. You know right from wrong. You know the gifts that God has given you. You know what to do. So don't question how you want to live your life. Just live it, and let your butterfly wings fly. Let them fly, and figure out the rest along the way. Don't try to plan your life. Don't try to plan certain things. And I'm not saying don't try to plan your life, because I feel like you should plan. But what I mean by don't try to control everything that happens, because you can't. Just go with the flow. So I hope today episode, I hope that you got something out of it. I hope that it helped you. Happy Monday. I hope this week is a blessing. I hope that you put a smile on somebody else's face, and I hope somebody put a smile on your face. Always, like I said, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. Pray for me as I pray for you. And until next time, see you when I see you. Peace.